Hello YouTube, just wanted to share with you our Orchid Society meeting here in Western Pennsylvania in Pittsburgh.
This is Miltoniopsis Evergreen Premier. I just repotted these. When I unpotted them, they actually were mostly in potting soil. So this one, I did put some bark with it, but it has a lot of potting soil in it, and they grow well for me in that. And it's very fragrant. This I got as a group purchase, 3 plants for $10 from Wayne Roberts last year. And it's a real pretty thing. This is the first time it's bloomed. I brought these in for staking. This is Dendrobium kingianum, and it's getting a whole lot of more spikes, and it's also very fragrant. I bought this 2 years ago at the West Shore shows when they get their plants from Thailand or China. The names aren't correct, and the name was Wilsonera perfume lily, which I looked up and it was not perfume lily. Just recently I put it on the American Orchid Society website. I know a lot of people put on the Facebook page. It's Dunangara ash tree, well, their clone listed here is Everglades that got an HCC. It was registered in 1990. Side branched for me this year, which is nice. It's not fragrant, but I love the lip and the contrasting color. So that's my story.
That's a closer look at the Caroline's plants. This is her Odontonia hybrid between Odontoglossum and Miltonia. So it takes cooler temperature, she said, to grow because of Odontoglossum in it, and Miltonia really grows very fast, can double its size in one growing season. And this one, Wisnerara ash tree, is her story plant. She had to find out the true name of this orchid. That's a very complex hybrid with Miltonia in it, Odontoglossum, and Aspasia orchid. I think it was named after a Greek goddess. I never heard about it, but I really like the plant. And this is her evergreen Miltoniopsis, very fragrant. She said, I don't know why it is evergreen. It's not green. Looks like plant really likes to be potted in a soil mixed with bark. Definitely helps to keep roots moist. And this is her Dendrochilum parvulum species from Philippines. I can only imagine how many years it took her to grow. This plant you have to water 7 times a week.
This first one is for Acres Lovely, which was originally a gift from Hussein. And about 6 months after he gave it to me, it bloomed, and it was awarded last January. So I always thank Hussein for that. It is a cross from Fred Clark. It's called Rebecca Northern by Mormodia sinuata. It's one of the parents of the Fred Clark era After Dark. This is the best blooming. And this one, I bought a couple of years ago in Ohio, and it's a Comparetia macroplectron by Sib. It's a Sib cross. And mine wasn't growing that well, and I was taking care of Chuck's greenhouse, and I noticed he put his, it's in a little net pot, and he had his set in a clay pot. So that's how I started growing mine, and it's done really well, and it would have been even nicer except I broke the tip off. It was like this high up, and it is it's an epidendrum centropetulum. And I had one and it died. Well, I still have it. It's mounted. I don't seem to do that.
And this is Carol's famous frag. She did get him pollinated. I was showing it in a previous video when I was visiting her house, greenhouse, and she actually cut the pouch while pollinating. This one is Manzuri hybrid, which was discovered not a long time ago. Looks very similar to Schlimii. And this is a closer look at the Comparetia macroplectron. This one was discovered long time ago. I think it grows somewhere in mountains. Also a species, epidendrum centropetalum, she grows. I have epidendrum radicans. For me, it started to bloom when it got 3 foot tall, not that little cutie. And this one I really like, it's mormodia, the parent of world famous After Dark. That's a hybrid between Cloacia and Marmodas. That's how we get Mormodia. So sticky, that nectar on the flowers. It has its own name, Painted Desert. Carol grows at about 5 or 6 years. Look how many bulbs on it, and she said that's the best blooming. And usually it blooms later, like January or February, but I've read somewhere it can bloom with 2 spikes from each pseudobulb. I just love that plant. I wish I have one.
This guy is Phragmipedium, Memory Maris Orlando. It's a cross between Kawakii and Hanapapao, Hanapapao being a cross of Bessie by Shalimii. So this is what it is.
That's beautiful.
Actually, when it opens up, it's absolutely beautiful. It has just very, very nice round petals and stays like that for about 2-3 days, and then starts getting larger and larger, and as it gets larger, it starts turning, unfortunately.
And there is a closer look at the Kawakii hybrid Hussein brought to show. I like the plant. I like it's not that massive. Leaf span is not that wide. I don't know, maybe the plant itself is still young. Maybe it will grow into bigger, beautiful roots. Just pure joy to look at them. I think Hussein said it took him 4 years to grow that Kawakii from a flask. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it beautiful? I brought a few plants of mine to show what I have in bloom. I brought my Nelly Eiler. She's done blooming at the moment, but her blooms stay open about 4 weeks or so. I brought my Dendrophalaenopsis vinotinta, the darkest orchid I have, very deep purple, almost black. This one is blooming since middle of December, 2 months already. My husband did not come with me to film me talking about my plants, but I can tell you guys, this is my Brassavola green bird, the hybrid between Brassavola binosa and Brassavola little star, very fragrant, and Ascasenda saxamaran gold. She is in bloom for 2 months already also. Nice plant. Actually, I found another spike right there at the meeting, forming in between leaves. Nice plant. What I like about our meetings, people bring plants to sell. Maybe they are tired of them. Maybe they want free some space to buy something new, to try something new, and they get rid of some plants, and for someone it might be a treasure to find here. That's a dendrochilum. I bet Carolyn brought it. She likes to grow cool growing orchids. Yeah, dendrochilum. I bet it's fragrant. There is a epidendrum I see. Looks like it is a species. Finally, I got rid of mine epidendrum radicans. It was huge, took so much room, and this is a Masdevallia for sale, and its name is right here. I think it is a species, grows somewhere up in mountains, really needs cold temperatures, at least cool. No, what should I buy? What should I buy? Or this Miltasia for sale. I have a few Miltasias, and they grow big, they take so much room. I really need to buy something. I didn't buy plants for the whole winter, and guess what I bought? Look at this. This one I bought from Carol. I don't even know if it is named yet, but it is Mormodia, which is a hybrid between Marmodas and cyanoches. She already bloomed it for me. The fragrance is amazing. It's caramel with a fruit mix. Petals have that bronzy color, brownish bronzy, and flat round lip. Love it. This puff, I got it as a gift. That's Phragmipedium gratrixianum. I know how they look when they bloom, but this one is variety Laos, so we'll have to find out. And look at this. This is lycaste Phoebe. I got it from Carol, and it has 12 spikes on it. Looks like she had it for 7 or more years, and it's a beautiful plant with beautiful blooms. But sometimes we get tired of having the same plant, so it does not excite us anymore. That's why she decided to sell it, and I was happy to get it. I will show how it blooms in my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and happy growing. Bye bye.